Hey everybody, it's the media junkie from the culture of pop. How y'all doing? So the next one up was 21st of July. Final Destination Bloodlines. Give it 3.5 stars out of 5. I've since watched it again. I actually think it probably deserves 4 out of 5. I need to change that because I really do think as a Final Destination film, it's a great, bookend. It really is. I don't know if that's going to be the last of them or if they're going to start a whole new saga or something or what they're going to do, but I really enjoyed this one, and I most enjoyed. I enjoyed this more than Saw when it comes to manipulating things to make people die. You know what I mean? Like little what do they call it? Rube Goldberg stuff. Or whatever. Rude, is that his name? I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. But I really like that, and that's one of the things I like about the Final Destination films and the Saw films. I like that lead up to find out, if this does this and that does it. So that's kind of cool. So, but I did like it, and I did watch it again. You'll find out when we do October. I did watch it again. It was one of my Halloween picks for the kids. Next one up is, I know I'm going to get trashed for it, guys, but it is Super Vixens. Yes, I am a huge Russ Meyer fan. I have been for ages. I'm sorry if boobs offend you, but Super Vixens is a great exploitation 70s movie, early 80s, and it's amazing. I mean, it's just really, it's Russ Meyer, man. He was a crazy guy. He was a great director. He did a lot of stuff. Roger Ebert, people never know or don't realize that Roger Ebert helped write some of these scripts, like Beneath the Valley of the Ultra Vixens, and he did do a huge movie called Beneath the Valley of the Dolls, or Beyond the Valley of the Dolls. I can't remember which. But yeah, Roger Ebert was his pal, so it's not all just tits and glamour. But anyway, yeah, okay. All right, I like it. It's an exploitation film, guys. Let's not make anything about it. I did give it a 2.5 though. All right, next one is The Woman in the Yard. This was my daughter's pick. I hadn't heard anything about this. Loved it. Great little horror movie. 4.5 out of 5 stars. This was, oh man, it was so good. So much better than I thought. A lot of thought process going on to the world of this horror movie and the journey that this woman takes with her kids. It's really good. I don't want to say a lot about it because it'll ruin it. But yes, 4.5 out of 5 stars. Woman in the Yard. Very, very good. Let's get to next is 28th of July, American Movie. This is one of my favorite movies of all time. 5 out of 5 stars. I found out it doesn't sit well with the younger viewers that much. It's kind of, sometimes you just need that boom, 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 that MTV or that whatever they call it now, where it's just distractions every 5 seconds. Sometimes younger people need that. This is kind of slow. I just thought it was great, and I guess just that at the time it was very funny, and now it's kind of like, it's not funny, but now that I've grown up and I'm trying to pursue my dream now, it's kind of depressing because I feel bad for Mike, the guy that's involved in making this movie, because it does. I mean, I wish he would have been able to do other things. I know he's still doing movies and stuff. So if you're watching this dude, hey man, what's up, man? Keep doing it. I mean, you're awesome. But we just thought him and his buddy in this movie were great. We thought they were astounding, absolutely hysterical, but this guy has so much get up and go. I can't believe that he hasn't made it yet, and that his name is not well known more. But this is a great movie, American Movie. It's hard to find. I got it on 4K. There was a 4K restoration of it, and I thought that was awesome, so I got it. Anyway, check it out. 5 out of 5 stars. Next one up is The Greatest Beer Run Ever. I think this was my son's pick. I had wanted to see this, but it was only on Apple TV. My son's the only one with the Apple TV subscription now. So he played it on his night, thought it was very good. Very fun. It's in the Vietnam War, but I wouldn't say fun, but it's just a neat little story. And Zac Efron's really good in it. I love this guy now, man. I mean, I used to hate him when my kids went nuts over him, High School Musical and all that crap. And now I'm just come to love his career in acting and what he's done. And this is a good little movie. It's a nice little story, a little heartfelt story. There is some drama in it and stuff, but it's a good little story. I gave it 3.5 out of 4 stars, or out of 5 stars, sorry. The next one is Neighborhood Watch. Thought this was awesome. Now, this one did have Jack Quaid in it, and it was exactly what I thought it was going to be. It has Negan in it, who I can never think of his damn name. It's the only way I'll ever know him. And he's amazing in it. Jack Quaid's amazing in it. It's basically Jack Quaid just kind of disturbed in the mind, and he's looking for help from his neighbor about some crimes and stuff, and it just goes from there. It's so good, guys. This is probably definitely one that I will watch with my kids soon because it is so well done, and these guys are so great together. The next one was disappointing, to say the least. We've already all talked about this. I got 1 star. It's Happy Gilmore 2, and I'm just I'm disappointed by it. Everybody's disappointed by it. I think as a national country, we should just forget about this film and go on with our lives. I know a lot of people loved it, but a lot of people love crap too. Thing is that when you make this, I knew already when it was made so quick and it all just happened so quick. I was like, eh. And then when I saw the trailer, I was even more like, eh. So yeah, 1 star. This is what 1 star looks like, guys. This is what. That's what that looks like. Happy Gilmore 2. Let's not talk about it anymore. All right, I gave this 3.5 stars out of 5. I really thought it was a good storyline, stealing Pulp Fiction. It's about stealing a original reel of Pulp Fiction from one of Tarantino's film houses. And it's really good. It's comical. It has a good storyline. It has some heart and some drama. And like I said, the comedy is top notch. I didn't think it was amazing, but I thought it was better than, It was more of a, like I said. So I gave it 3.5 stars out of 5. I guess that's my new rating system. Anyway, it's pretty good. Beneath the Valley of Ultra Vixens. All right. Yeah, I know. Slam me right now. All right, I gave it 2 stars out of 5. I didn't think this one was good, probably because the boobs weren't big enough. Yeah, I know what everybody's saying out there. No, these look up Russ Meyer, guys. He's got a claim. All right. I wasn't just out there watching Hard Bodies or Joysticks or one of those great 80s movies. Anyway, it is actually not very good. Anyway, the next one is The Big Bus. I learned about this because I had heard that it was like that. I was looking for places where Naked Gun had been done before, or Airplane. I wondered if Airplane was the same type of movie, and it actually wasn't. The Big Bus was, and it's actually pretty funny. I think I got it on either Tubi or YouTube, but check it out. It's pretty funny. It's got that same Naked Gun, or not Naked, well, Airplane. It's got that same unruly, crazy comedy from those guys, and it's not the same guys, but this was definitely an original version of Airplane, and it's really good. There's some famous people in it. Stockard Channing in it, I think, and there's some famous people that were in the 70s in it. Stockard Channing, yeah, Joe Bologna, Ruth Gordon's in it, yeah. So, but yeah, it's pretty good. It's 3 out of, just to know the history of that kind of comedy is even better. So that was kind of cool. Next one up is She's the Man. This was my daughter's pick. 3 out of 5, and the reason is I've seen this movie 100 times. If you haven't seen it, I mean, if you got kids, go ahead. If you don't, I wouldn't recommend it. It'd be weird if you watched it. But it's not too bad. It's always been funny, and I feel bad for Amanda Bynes now. 3 out of 5 stars, though, and yeah, it's about what it deserves. I'm not saying it's horrible. Okay, and this was another train wreck, Storm Area 51. We all remember this big thing that was going to happen, where everybody was going to storm, and they can't catch all of us. Yeah, well, didn't happen. It didn't so much happen. It turned into a big festival, basically. But I gave it 3.5 stars out of 5. It was more entertaining than the other 2 that I had last watched, and I am always interested in Area 51 stuff. So yeah, 3.5 out of stars, 3.5 out of 5 stars. Check it out if you like that kind of stuff. Inside Edition, current affair type stuff, mixed with Storm Area, or mixed with Aliens and Area 51. Next one up was my pick, American History X. I know this is a brutal film for some people, but it is a really good film, and it's got a lot of good acting in it, and it's one of Edward Norton's probably best roles ever. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I still think it's a movie that needs to be seen, only if not to see what can happen to a person if they follow something too far. It's horrible. But anyway, so yeah. Next one was my son's pick. I gave it 5 out of 5. It's New Jack City. I saw this in the movie theaters back in the day, and I loved it then, and I still love it now. One of the best movies to come out of, what is it, 91? God, it seems like that was 80s, though. But, man, New Jack City, Juice, Boys in the Hood, they're all in that huge accomplishment of 80s and 90s black filmmakers that was happening at that time. It was so awesome, and there was so much to look at. Next one up was A Working Man. Where are we at? We're finally in August. God, August 3rd. This is going to be a long one, guys. I'm going to have to cut her up. A Working Man. Yes, I did like this, actually. This is another one from our great boys. Jason Statham. And I always want to like silence the H. Jason Statham, another great one, working man. You know they all are. I mean, you go into these for exactly what you want, and you get exactly what you want. When he stops being a hard ass and stops being a badass, then I'll stop going to the movies. But he's still got a lot of gumption in him, and I'm loving it. Yeah, I do though. 4 out of 5 stars on that, working man. This was me. I was going through a A24 thing, trying to catch up on some A24 stuff I hadn't seen. This was recommended to me by a lot of people on the interwebs, and it was all right. First Reformed, and I really like Ethan Hawke. I thought I was going to like it a lot more, or I thought it was going to be different, but it was all right. I'm not going to say a lot about it because number one, it's not in my memory form. It's just not. It didn't mean that much to me. I gave it 3 out of 5 at the time. I react right afterwards. So there must have been something I liked, but I don't really remember this movie at all. Next one up is Guns Up, or August 4th now. This, of course, was the Kevin James one. I did a trailer reaction to this. Kevin James and Christine Ricci. It didn't really do anything at the box office. Didn't really do anything anywhere. I liked it. It was exactly what I thought it would be. A fun little gun and run thing with with Kevin James, which are the ones of his movies that I like when he plays a badass. He's getting better at that, and I think it's pretty cool. And of course, Christina Ricci's awesome in it, but she's hardly in it. So they make her like they put her on the poster real nice and big and everything. But yeah, she's barely in it. But it was good. It was fun. 3.5 out of 5 stars. Next one up, August 8th. Yeah, Enemy. Didn't like this one either. Thought it was different. This is the one that I've been looking for years that has the big giant spider in the corner at the end of the movie. I always wondered what that was. I never really watched to see what it was or anything, but now I know. This movie was good. I thought the way that it was done was great. I thought the storyline was great, but it was kind of a little bit like Memento, where it's like, I think I almost have to watch it 2 or 3 times. And I don't want to give it that much. I don't feel like investing. I'm not that interested in finding out. It was a good movie. It was sufficient. It was 3.5 stars. But I don't know if I really understand it. And that just might be because it's over my head. It's definitely probably worth another watch. And someday, somewhere, maybe somebody will be interested and want to watch it with me. But 3.5 out of 5 stars. Next one is Ready or Not. This is one my daughter picked. I love this movie. This is a great movie. I don't want to give anything away because there's twist after twist and there's fun after fun. It's a lot of hacking and slashing and a lot of fun. I give it 4 out of 5 stars. I had seen this before, which my kids always complain about because the movies they pick I've always seen, just because I've just seen a lot of movies. So I like this one though. It was a good horror revenge. I would call it a horror revenge thriller, and that was awesome about it. And there's a lot of good horrific things in it. Was this Weaving? I love her. I think she's awesome. Yeah, Samara Weaving. Yeah, she's awesome. I just saw her in something else, but anyhow, so that was a good one. And then we got Metal Lords, which I hadn't seen yet. I had seen, and then I decided I remembered it, and I was like, I want to show that to the kids. And they watched it, and my daughter was like, we've seen this before, Dad. And I was like, did I show this for you before? My son didn't remember, but my daughter did. But I think it's a great movie, and there is a sequel coming out that I did do the reaction to. Look for it in the trailer reaction sections of my YouTube, and I did do a reaction to that. And I gave it 5 out of 5 stars because I do love this movie, and I can't wait for the sequel. It's going to be awesome. All right, next one up is Take Out. This was another one of my son's picks. This is 3 out of 5 because some of it was kind of, I don't know, a lot of it I didn't know if it needed to take place and stuff. But it's really good. It's about a takeout guy who needs some money because he's got debt problems and stuff like that. It's a Korean movie. I think it's a Korean movie. And it's really good as far as, showing the day-to-day life of a takeout person and how hard that is and how rough that is. The reason I didn't give it more stars is it was very sad. It was kind of depressing, and I don't like movies. I mean, I know it's real life to some people, and I mean, I appreciate seeing it. I did appreciate seeing it, but it doesn't mean I can't feel for the person, and so that's probably why I gave it 3 out of 5. Next one up, like I said, some of these are a while ago. Well, not now, August 9th, 10th. The Blob. I had never seen The Blob, the 80s, 88 one with Kevin Dillon. Thought it was amazing. Thought it was great. Everybody had told me about it for years. Dude, you got to watch it. It's not just a schlocky piece of crap. When I came out, nobody went and saw it. I don't remember anybody seeing it. I don't remember anybody talking about it. But now it's really got a cult classic or cult presence, and it's really taken over. And I loved it. I thought it was amazing. I didn't know I would like it. I gave it 4.5 out of 5 stars. I think it's a great little horror movie, and I think even your family can watch it. It's not horrific. It's just a good little horror movie. So there you go. That's my opinion. 4.5 out of 5 stars. Next one up, guys, is Night Moves. I had never seen this, but I wanted to. I went into it completely blind, just as a Gene Hackman fan, and it wasn't bad. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be. It's a good 70s cop movie, or detective drama type thing. Private detective. And Gene Hackman's really good in it. He's kind of an asshole, which makes it even better. I gave it 3 out of 5. I mean, if you're not going to see it, to see it and see Gene Hackman, then, I mean, there's not really a point. There's other good movies in the 70s. But this was really good, and Gene Hackman was really good in it if you are interested in Hackman's career. Next up was The Pickup, which I thought was good. I gave it 3.5 stars. I just saw opportunity for it to be much better. This is the one with Pete Davidson, who I can't stand, and Eddie Murphy. I'm starting to be able to stand Pete Davidson now. I'm starting to turn around. He's starting to do better. Eddie Murphy, and who's the girl? I can never remember. Keke Palmer. I should have known that. Oh, and Eva Longoria is in it too. But it's a pretty good movie. It's pretty funny. There's a lot of funny stuff. My mom even watched it, so it's 85-year-old safe, and she thought it was funny. It's good to see Eddie doing comedy again. That's all I got to say. And I think he makes a great match for Pete Davidson. They do real good together, and I just think it's a fun movie. Next one up was my pick, The Untouchables. That was one I was watching with my son. My daughter must have been at a concert again, and I give it a 5 out of 5. I love it. There's not much more to say about it. It's a classic. It's not like I can really add anything to a classic movie like this. One of Robert De Niro's best roles ever, and probably one of Kevin Costner's top 3 roles of all time, JFK included in there. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Not much more to say on that. 5 out of 5. Then my daughter wanted to pick Lilo and Stitch, so we watched Lilo and Stitch. This is the real life one or whatever, that they're doing at Disney all the time. And I gave it 3.5 out of 5. I like the original Lilo and Stitch. As a matter of fact, I remember taking my kids to see it at the drive-in, and I loved it then. I thought Stitch was just hilarious, and I thought the music in it was cool because it had some Elvis music in it and stuff. And this live version of it is pretty good. It's not too bad. I give it 3.5 out of 5 stars. I did like it a lot more than I thought I would, but this isn't one like Snow White where I was just dreading going into it. This one was like, okay, I can do this. This is good. I like Lilo and Stitch. So I gave it 3.5 out of 4, or 5, as I said. Next one was Thunderbolts. Surprised the hell out of me. I was waiting for it to go on sale. It finally did. So I bought it and I watched it. 4 out of 5 stars. This was on August 18th. I did really like this movie, guys. This was a really good Marvel movie. Why couldn't they do the last couple like that? Oh, I know why. Because they were catering to a small group of people. Oh, anyway, this is an amazing movie. I hope to see the Thunderbolts again. I guess they're going to be in the new Avengers movie. That'll be awesome. Everybody in the cast is fun. Everybody in the cast has a definite character, and I think it's awesome. I think it's really cool. And you can definitely see it now. Finally, it's streaming on Disney. So Thunderbolts, 4 out of 5. Next thing I watched, I dared myself to watch Infested. I gave this 3 out of 5. This is full of spiders. I'm not an afraid spider person unless it's like a giant spider. I usually love spiders. I think they're interesting. I've always thought they were interesting. I'm more petrified of like roaches and rats and stuff like that. But spiders I've never been bothered by because I know how much protection they do for us as humans. And plus, they're just really cool looking. They're really neat. So I knew I wasn't going to have a problem watching this movie like a lot of people would. I wouldn't show it to my daughter or my wife or anybody like that. But this definitely has a lot of spiders in it. The thing with it was that it was kind of like that's what it was all about. Just that there was a lot of spiders. And there is a lot of spiders. It's creepy. But that's kind of what the whole plot, just there's a lot of spiders and them trying to get through this building. But, and that's kind of why I was not disappointed, but I was just kind of, okay. But I did give it 3 out of 5 stars. I did really like it. If you're into spiders, watch it. It is terrifically shot. It is amazing how many, I don't know how many are real, how many are AI, but there's a lot of spiders in this, guys. A lot. Anyway. So, next one up is The Friends of Eddie Coyle. I gave this a 1-star review. This is a piece of shit. I'm sorry, all the people that have recommended this over the years as being this classic 70s noir, grimy tale of bullshit, it sucks. This is just like Diner. I'm sorry if you like this movie, but it's just full of a bunch of horrible people, and it doesn't amount to anything. At the end, nobody's changed. Nothing's, it sucks. And that's the same exact way that I felt about, what was the one I just said? Eddie Coyle and, oh God, I'm so furious about everybody says this movie's great. It's not. For me, it was not. It's just full of a bunch of people I don't care about, that I don't give two shits about. It's kind of like kids. I didn't give a shit about any of those kids either. I got to care about something for me to even go near it. Okay, anyway. Then it was my daughter's night to pick again, and she picked The Truman Show, which I've seen 1,000 times. I love it. Not going to say much about it. It's still one of my favorite movies of all time. It's one of Jim Carrey's best. It's just a great movie. I mean, everything about it is good. The story you learn about it, and just the story and the journey that you take with Truman is just amazing. I think it's absolutely incredible. Next one was my pick, which I couldn't wait to see. I finally got to see Superman. This was back in August, so I guess it was about a month out of theaters or something like that. And I loved it. I gave it a 5 out of 5. I know a lot of people are giving it shit now because it's fun to give stuff shit that we thought was glorious, and we mooned out. I don't know what you say. We got all excited about it and everything, and then it was awesome. I mean, you all were saying it was awesome when it came out. Now you're backtracking and you're saying, actually, it was kind of a piece of shit. Actually, we need to get rid of James Gunn. Bullshit. It was a good movie. It was very well done. It was very well presented. It was the best Superman I've seen. Sorry to all the Brandon Routh and the hell's his name? Henry Cavill fans. Sorry, but this is the best Superman since I have seen since Christopher Reeve. He even has a little bit of Christopher Reeve in him, I think. Anyway, I'm not going to say anything more about it. People have their opinions, and people are going to shit on it now because it's popular to shit on it. Because they found out it lost some money, whatever. And now James Gunn's falling apart. I will say Peacemaker Season 2 wasn't great. I will say that. But Superman, this was a great movie. I don't care what y'all say. Next up, Mr. America. This is a weird movie. This is Tim Heidecker. I don't quite think my daughter really got it or liked it. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. It's a really weird movie. It's on YouTube. It's a thing by Tim Heidecker, whereas he runs for, can't remember what he's running for politically. But there's nothing I can say to explain it. You just have to watch it yourself. It's really out there. If you like Tim Robinson and Tim Heidecker and that kind of comedy and just that weird stuff, yeah, check it out because you will love it. I gave it 3 out of 4. I thought it was very, very funny, but we went a long way looking for it. Next one is So Torn. Now, I thought this was going to be really good. I read everything about it, and I got pretty excited about seeing it. Oh, excuse me. Jeez. I got pretty excited. I'm going all this... 54 minutes, guys? I'm doing an hour. A full hour with no drink. So Torn. So, yeah. It wasn't what I thought it was. I just thought it was... Okay, so basically this girl is the local seamstress, and she helps everybody sew a button, blah, blah, blah. And it turns out that she ends up having this accident, and these two guys leave a bunch of money in the road, and she uses a bunch of yarn to make it seem like there's 3 different ways it could have went. And that's the way that I thought. I thought... this is going to be cool because it's showing 3 different ways that the story could have went for her by what she did differently at the beginning. So you see 3 different ways. And I thought that was an interesting choice. I just didn't think the story was there. And I just didn't think it was entertaining enough. I thought it was a neat idea, which I give it credit for. So I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. I thought the whole seamstress thing, she has this cute little bobbin thing or whatever they call those things on the back of her car and everything. I just thought it was cute. I thought it was adorable. And I just thought this was going to be a neat little thriller. And it just really didn't amount to what I thought it was going to be. But I give it 3 out of 5 stars for the story, for the way it looks, the way the film looks, the characters in it. There's a lot of good stuff in it. If you want to watch it, you might like it. I might just be stupid. Next one up is Dangerous Animals. Didn't like this one as much as I thought I would, but I did like it. I thought there'd be a lot more thrillingness in it, if that's the way you can say that. I thought it'd be a little bit longer. I think I needed about 15 more minutes because it seemed rushed at the end. But it is basically about a serial killer who kills women and men. Well, he ends up killing a man, I think. I'm sorry I've given away. Spoiler free. But yeah, it's about her being put on this boat with this psychotic animal who is Boomerang. Is that who he played in Suicide Squad? Was that the guy's name? Boomerang? I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, it's a really good movie. I only gave it 3.5 out of. I was waiting to give this a 5, but like I said, it could have been a little bit longer and a little bit more thrillingness to it. But yeah, it is good, and I'm sure regular people will love it. But you know how I am about shark movies. I'm real critical about shark movies. The shark imagery and stuff in this was very good, though. Very good. Next up, 3.5 stars. This got me over that 3 link. And the reason is because this is a very brutal movie, The Ugly Stepsister. It's the untold story of the ugly stepsister from Cinderella. And man, it is a body horror extravaganza. You guys will love it if you love body horror. I thought it was great. I thought it was really, really imaginative about this story that you've never heard. It's brutal, guys. It's definitely a horror masterpiece when it comes to body horror, and I just thought it was a really good story too. It's really, really creepy and really sad what happens to this girl, and but anyway, check it out, guys. 3.5 stars out of 5. The next one up is one that I've always seen 1,000 times and said to myself, I will never watch that. Here's my exact review. You'll probably hate it or love it. You might not even make it to the end. I did, and I loved it, and it's probably because I recognize so much of it. I am a very fearful person. I will admit this online right now. I fear a lot. That's probably why it's one of the reasons I found out that I'm on the spectrum and my OCD and all that stuff. I am a very afraid person. And so this movie meant a lot to me because I could see some of the images that I was thinking, like the image where it's basically about this guy it's about his life and it's about what his mother's put him through. And that doesn't go with me. My mom's great. But I have all my other anxiety problems and, being on the spectrum and stuff. So that was kind of what it was for me. Like, there's a scene just I remember where all of a sudden he's walking down the street and all these people are like loading guns and stuff. And it's like, oh, wait, this is what he sees in his mind. This is like what I see in my mind when. So I just thought it was really cool. It is a long watch. It's like 3 hours long. But it is really good. I really liked it. I thought it was a great movie. I give it 5 stars out of 5 stars. Next up is 28th of August. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe 20th. I don't know. Ocean's 8. I've already seen this. My daughter wanted to watch it. That was her pick. And it's good. It's 3 out of 4, 5. It's a general. I put a heart next to it, not necessarily because I liked it that much, but because I'd watch it again. In other words, if somebody said, hey, do you want to watch Ocean's 8? There was nothing going on. I'd be like, yeah, sure. So that's why you'll see a lot of hearts and like 2 stars or 3 stars. It just means I'll watch it again if somebody wants to or if I'm bored. But I never thought this was great, not because it's all women. I thought it was a very talented cast. I just thought that they hired all the women, then didn't write a script, have a script writer. They just, let's copy one of the other Oceans. And I thought that sucked about it. But I still give it a 3 out of 4 because everybody's pretty good in it. And there are really some funny scenes in it, just like the Oceans, the original Oceans, I guess you could say, or whatever. And then we got Eddington. Eddington, I gave a 3 out of 5 stars because this was another one of those movies this year that I was really looking forward to. I had been told so much about it and how amazing it was going to be and how awesome. And it just wasn't what I thought it was going to be. It was what I thought it was going to be. I knew it was going to be like COVID exploitive and it was going to be, like about a sheriff that's, one way. Like, it was basically about the election, is what I think. But anyway, it wasn't, I guess it just wasn't, not because I had any political stance against it, it just didn't live up to the hype that I took from it. But it was good. Both performances are very good. Pedro Pascal and Joaquin Phoenix, very good, very good. 3 out of 5 stars. Next one I watched, my daughter told me she had never seen the original Batman, so of course I had to experience that with her. 1989, love it, still love that year, man. There was a lot of great movies, and Batman was one of them. She had never seen the Michael Keaton Batman, so hey, had to introduce to it. And my son has already seen it, but hey, he'll watch it again because he loves it too. So Batman, great one, still 1989, one of my favorites of all time. Loved it. Next one was my son's pick, Tower Heist. He'd never seen this. This I remember very passionately, actually, because this is when Eddie Murphy made his first, rare, kind of comeback. He had finally been announced that he was going to do a movie. He'd been gone for so long. I think this was finally after he made himself known on Saturday Night Live when they did that one anniversary and he came back for such a long time. So Tower Heist was one of his first ones that he did from that big comeback, and I thought it was really good. I can remember seeing it at the movie theater and thinking, oh, this is going to be everything for him and everything. And it ended up being some things. I mean, he did some things and still is doing some things. I can't wait to see this thing on Netflix. But this was really funny. It was a great little Ben Stiller movie. I think he direct it? Did Stiller direct it? I don't know. This might have been one of his directing first. Crew. Where am I going to look for that at? Do I really care? Do I really care that much who directed? No, Brett Ratner. I should have known that. Anyway, yeah, so it's a good movie. It's a fun little movie for what it is. I give it 4 out of 5, of course, because of the return of Eddie. And then King on Screen. This was just a quick one I watched, but I did love it. 3.5 out of 5 stars. It's a lot about the famous Stephen King movies that have been made from his screen or from his oh my God, I can't think of it, from his books. And it is really good. It gives a good focus. I love these kind of documentaries where they go back and they show old movie clips and then famous people talk about them and talk about how great they are. I think those shows are really cool. So 3.5 stars out of 5 for that. We are almost out of August, guys. We might be, actually. See what the next one is. When was it up? Yep, rewatch September 4th. All right, so we'll get back to Jaws in September, guys. I remember I showed... God, was this September? Oh, yeah, I saw it in the theater. I went and saw Jaws in the theater. So let's come back and talk about that on the next one. But that I mean, as far as that goes, that's it, guys. Those are all the ones for June, July. We're out of it, man. June, July, August, that was my summertime months at watching the old flicks. And one of them I actually saw in a movie theater for the first time in ages. I am going to split this up, I think, guys, because it is a lot for everyone to take. Nobody wants you to look at an hour of me yakking. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you enjoy it more when I do the next one, September and then October, which hopefully I'll do this weekend, and then we'll be rocking and rolling. Otherwise, guys, hey, I am the media junkie from the culture of pop. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll definitely see you on the next one. Doing marvelous today. I'm doing splentastic.